chunk of flesh. Chunk is tukda, piece. And placed it in the dish. The pigeon still outweighed the flesh. So for twice, the king carved out his flesh from his thigh, and he put that flesh into the balance. Yet the weight of pigeon was heavy. Shibi kept carving his body until there was barely any flesh left around his bones. So शिबी जो है उन्होंने अपनी पूरी बॉडी से सारा जो फ्लैश था वो निकाल दिया, जब तक उनकी बोन्स के पास थोड़ा ही फ्लैश बचा था, तब तक ही kept on carving just to satisfy or balance that pigeon's flesh. The balance was still heavier on the pigeon's side. So finally Shibi himself mounted the dish, hoping to equal the weight of the bird. Okay, so at last what Shibi did, he himself mounted on the dish. वो खुद ही डिश पर बैठ गए. So just to keep a check कि उनका और जो पिजन है उनका वेट जो है वो इक्वल आ जाए, so that he can offer himself to that falcon. Then we have suddenly divine music filled in the air and heaven showered flowers on Shibi. अचानक से एक डिवाइन म्यूज़िक जो है वो एयर में आने लग गया, और जो हेवेंस है, हेवेंस बेसिकली स्वर्ग, वहाँ से फ्लावर्स जो है वो शार होने लग गए. On Shibi, the falcon and the pigeon disappeared, and in their places stood Indra, the king of gods, and Agni, the god of fire. And on the place of pigeon and that falcon there appeared Indra, the king of gods, and Agni, the god of fire. Indra said, Shibi, Agni, and I came down from the heaven to test you. So basically Indra and Agni, they came down from the heaven just to test Shibi's kindness. You have proved that you are far greater than people think. You will have you have a life full of happiness, and you will always be remembered by mankind. So that is the blessing that they both gods gave him, that you will have a life full of happiness. That means you will be happy forever and you will always be remembered by mankind. Shibi's wounds disappeared as soon as these words were spoken. Instantly, when the god completed their words, the wounds of Shibi's, that means the injuries on Shibi's body which came when he was digging out his flesh from his body, so those wounds were disappeared. He closed his eyes in humble prayer as the gods vanished, and just to show his respect, just to show his humbleness, he closed his eyes and the gods vanished. So this is the gods vanished means they disappeared. They didn't physically exist over there at that time. So this is your chapter number 3. The assignments will be given to you soon.